for you to have this poison and not be able to use it against me. But you had to wait, didn't you, for the right time, when I had something to lose. You wanted me to lose my wife, but you couldn't swing that. So you moved on to my kid. You figured he'd be an easier target. But you had to calculate the half-life of hatred, which for most people is rather short, but not you and me. No, that's what sets us apart. Hatred is never too much of a drain for us. In fact, I find hating your guts invigorating. It agrees with me.
Do you hear yourself? You're pathetic. You cannot think beyond the moment or yourself. You cannot imagine answering tomorrow for the viciousness of today. Now, men, not much better than you, refrain from most of the depredations of which they might be capable, simply because they know there'll be a cost. But you, when you grabbed that teenage girl, Laura Weber, and you forced her beneath you, what did you think? Did you think you wouldn't have to pay for that? Did you think that if enough people died, forgot, or moved away, that your crime would be effaced? When you obliterate innocence like that, in that way, it never returns. You just ask Laura.
Somebody lose something? I saw the outboard from Kelly's drifting to shore, and I knew whose it was. You okay, Mr. Cassidy? I really wouldn't care if he broke your neck right now. I just wouldn't want that to be what he goes to jail for. Hey, you're gonna take the outboard. I'll swim or fly or something.
You get in the outboard, you're going back with me.
If you'd prefer, I'll have you take it in the launch.
He's going with me!
I am not! Hey, what were I looking?
You're all right.
What happened?
I was at the dock with Spencer. Did he threaten you?
I've never spoken to him when he hasn't threatened me. Have you?
I'd like to believe his threats were idle this time, but he seems more desperate, more driven than usual. His family is disintegrating, you know.
Yeah, and he blames me for it.
Hey, truth will out. A trite old saying, but none truer. Nicholas, you were defending your father. I will not have you feeling responsible for what you said to Lucky Spencer. If there were some profound secret about your father, wouldn't you want to know it?
Yeah. You think he'll be back?
Not immediately. He'll be looking for a way to engage his son to exonerate himself in the boy's eyes. But how can he do that while he's excoriating us for exposing his guilt? Well, there's no need to mention Luke Spencer's presence here tonight to Catherine. She's already been the victim of one skirmish between us. We don't need to alarm her about another yet.
Right, okay.
Time has come. I must pay a visit to the Outer Banks of North Carolina. To your mother.
Had a great time.